which is a little bit alarming because somehow I was able to pack 3 weeks in Europe, but I am having trouble packing for a weekend in Pennsylvania. Hello beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. As you can tell by the title, we are doing another packing video. I am going on another short trip and I am packing personal item only as per usual. This trip is only through Labor Day, so like 3.5 days. So it's not quite as impressive as the time that I packed personal item only for my 3-week trip all throughout the continent of Europe. However, I still thought that this would be interesting for you because I am packing quite a few oddball items. I am the maid of honor in a friend's wedding coming up in 2023, and we are celebrating her bachelorette weekend this weekend, Labor Day weekend. And because I am the maid of honor, I'm in charge of like decorations and prizes and games and like the organization of the flow of the day and the events and all of that, in addition to us going to the Renaissance Fair, which is like her favorite place on earth. So because of that, I am bringing a lot of really oddball items in my backpack, hoping TSA doesn't stop me and think that I'm like a total weirdo. But I did want to show you what I'm packing before I go, because coming home, my backpack is going to be just about empty. So that's going to be super awesome because it'll just be empty and light and freeing and fun. Today's video is going to be sort of vlog style as opposed to like a little bit more structured. So if you're into a more structured video, or if this is your first video of mine, I suggest peeking down in the description box down below for another video if you want a little bit of a better representation of my channel. The reason today's video is going to be very vlog style is because, unfortunately, due to a series of events, I am packing. When do I leave? I leave for the airport in an hour, and I still have to go to Walgreens to pick up a couple of things for this trip. So we're packing vlog style simply in the interest of time. So if you want to be my best friend on a Zoom call helping me pack, stick around. Otherwise, like I said, there are other more polished videos in the description box for your viewing pleasure. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so this is the angle that I have decided to go with, and this is what I'm wearing to the airport. T-shirt, leggings, and then I have a hoodie back here. I gotta tell you, this is probably the strangest, don't fall. This is probably the strangest, like, packing video I've ever done, because it's a very unique event. We're going to the Renaissance Fair, so I'm packing like really different clothing, really different items, and then like a lot of decor, which is also really different. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to be inserting footage of like what I'm wearing because I don't have time to hold everything up right now. Okay, so jumping in first, I have outfit day 1 and day 2 of the Renaissance Fair. It is more of a fantasy Renaissance Fair rather than a traditional Renaissance Fair. So outfit number 1 is kind of like a woodland creature sort of a look, and then outfit number 2 is just sort of a comfy, like flowy. It's going to be very hot, so I just wanted to be mostly comfortable. Okay, next, water bottle. I bring it empty to the airport, fill it up at the airport. I ride really cheap airlines because I'm not rich, so I'll be riding Frontier, and they don't provide you anything for free, so I always bring a water bottle. I did that even before, but before I started riding Frontier, but that's neither here nor there. Next, we're going to be in the Airbnb for a considerable amount of time in the evening, so I'm bringing lounge clothes, which looks like a big giant t-shirt of my husband's, a pair of lounge pants, and that'll carry me through the entire weekend, assuming I don't get sweaty. Next, I have my airport outfit for the ride home. You would think that I would just wear this outfit again, but I don't want to do that. Once my clothes have been touched by the airplane, they're dirty. So I pack another outfit for the ride back. I have a tank top along with 3 pairs of men's boxers, and I use these to sleep in. So I sleep in the men's boxers like as if they were my underwear, even though they're a bit ill-fitting, just because they're more comfortable, and then the tank top for sleep. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of underwear, and you might think, Jennifer, you're going to be gone how many days? Less than 7, but I always overpack underwear because you just never know. And I feel like even though I overpack my underwear, I always use like 90% of it. So it's always a good thing to overpack underwear. Ladies, not so sure for gentlemen. I don't know if you have the same problems we do, but then I have 1, 2, 3 pairs of socks that I wear with my flats, which are going to be my only shoes that I'm bringing. I have a pair of black flats that are what I call my beater flats, and they're just sort of junky and old, and they're perfect to like walk the Renaissance Fair, be on the fairgrounds, perfect to go to the club if somebody throws up on your shoes, which has happened. So I'll be bringing those. This is a shirt that I decluttered and I'm going to be giving to my friend as a gift because it's a Renaissance-esque type shirt, and I think that she can add it to her Renaissance like wardrobe. She has an entire closet filled with Renaissance clothes, so I think that she will enjoy that, along with the only bra that I'm bringing. Okay, next, if you guys are still here for this very unhinged video, let me know by leaving the word gecko in the comments down below, and bonus points if you can make it sound like it's about the video. Like, wow, Jennifer, that's really cool that you were able to pack a gecko. Anyway, makeup, just my normal makeup. I just recently made a video about like all of the makeup that I own, my minimalist makeup collection. So if you're interested in what's in this bag, it is everything that made it into that video, which I will leave linked down below. Okay, I got little mini hair ties because I'm going to be doing braids in my hair, kind of like Viking-esque sort of hair, which will be cool. And then I have this scarf, which is what I use to wet set curl my hair. And I've talked about this before, but basically you wrap the scarf around your wet hair, tie it around, and then your hair is like really nice and wavy the next day without the blow dryer and without much effort at all. So I bring that on a lot of trips just so that I can kind of guarantee having nice hair. Okay, bag is getting full, which is a little bit alarming because somehow I was able to pack 3 weeks in Europe, but I'm having trouble packing for a weekend in Pennsylvania. I am in physical therapy, so I have to bring my physical therapy notes and my little stretchy band here to be able to do my exercises while I'm gone for the weekend. I talked about this in a vlog, but if you didn't see it, I have a really weak pelvic floor. So there are ab exercises that I have to do every single day in order to alleviate that issue. So I'll throw that in there. Next, I have all of the costume jewelry that I'll be wearing with my outfits. This is costume jewelry that I've picked up just kind of throughout my lifetime, and it doesn't exist in my regular jewelry collection anymore. It exists specifically for things like Renaissance Fair or dress up or Halloween or whatever. It's gonna be 6 girls and 1 gentleman in an Airbnb together because my friend has bridesmaids and 1 bridesman. And I don't trust people, so as I always pack, especially if I'm with a bunch of women, is this helps you determine if there's any hidden cameras in the space, whether left by the Airbnb host or somebody who stayed there previously. People are freaks and I don't trust them, so I always bring that. And in addition, I bring this, which almost always gets me stopped by TSA. But this is a doorstop alarm, and I can leave these linked in the description box down below. I actually just got approved for an Amazon storefront. So if you want to see any of my Amazon favorites, they're going to be there. And if you click the link and buy them because you need them organically, not because I told you to buy them, don't just buy things because I told you. But if you do happen to need them and you support me through that link, it does support this channel, so thanks in advance. Anyway, this is a doorstop alarm that you can put at the base of the door, and that way if it opens at night because of some nefarious person wanting to get in and like jump you, the alarm is quite loud. I'm not going to have it go off now because it'll scare my dog, but yeah. And it always gets me stopped by TSA, and then they look at it and they're like, oh, that's a good idea. So there you go. Next I have what I call my dry bag and my wet bag. So this is my dry bag, which has like hair ties, deodorant, my razor, little oil blotting sheets, things like that. And then my wet bag, which is like toothpaste, lotion, shampoo, conditioner, sunscreen, and it has to be in the clear bag via TSA. And then I'm also bringing these. These are little makeup remover wipes that are they? Cleansing facial wipes. I don't think they actually are designed to remove makeup. I had these in my gym bag for a very long time, but I have stopped bringing my gym bag when I go to the gym. I just kind of go with like my water bottle, keys, wallet, and then I come home and shower. So these were getting dried up. and I want to use them up. These, I don't really like facial wipes, but for the purpose of how I was using them in my life before, they were kind of the only option. But now they're not, but I don't want to waste them. So I think I should be able to use them up on this trip, which will be awesome. So I gotta shove all that in here somehow. Oh no. I still have a bunch more to pack. Okay, hold on one sec. I need to rework how things are sitting in this bag, and then I'll continue showing you all the rest of the stuff that I'm packing. Okay, we're back, and I've had to rework this bag a few times to get it to work, but I have some space now for other things. So next is all of the stuff that I think I'm pretty much not coming home with the exception of Uno that I was asked to bring for the games we'll be playing. So I have this box, which is essentially exclusively decorations. So I have donuts, I have little rings, I have a bride-to-be, I brought glow sticks for a game, or I'm bringing glow sticks for a game that we'll be playing. I have the veil for the bride. I have penis straws, necklaces, one with a big giant diamond ring, another veil, tiara, sashes for everybody, little gold banner decorations, and then I think this was from mine. I think it says same dick forever. So I have all of that I need to pack decoration wise, which this is gonna sound insane, but this is how it's gonna work out, because the bride has ADHD, and I'm afraid that if I don't do this, it'll never make it to the destination that it has to go. But a lot of these decorations are gonna get reused for her bridal shower, which is happening in March of 2023 in California. So I figured I could pack it all up in this box and then just tell her to drop it off at the post office to send it to her mom's house, who lives in California. So I have to also bring this box to be able to pack all of this up and mail it out to California out of Pennsylvania. So these are all just the decorations that I now need to figure out how to get into this bag. One sec once again. So next, I swear if TSA tries to open this bag, I will never be able to Tetris it back the same way that it is again. Next, I have all of these goodie bags that I made for each of the bridesmaids, and then I made an extra special one for my friend who's getting married, and there's just all kinds of like really fun things. And I'm going to tie this scarf to the outside of the bag, hair clip on the outside of the bag, and then I have this was my sister's purse, and now I use it as like a beater purse, again for things like Renaissance Fair, or like just things where my stuff gets dirty. In here I have masks, vitamin C, gum, my wallet. These are prescription strength anti-nausea in case we get drunk. Hydrocortisone, Advil and Tylenol, hair tie, and then my loop earplugs that I use when I'm overstimulated due to my ADHD. So that'll all be in here. I don't need a passport because I do have a real ID. I'll be bringing tape for that box to be able to tape it up so that all she has to do is drop it off at the post office. And then my glasses that I have to bring because I might be driving and I legally need these in order to drive a vehicle. It's also just, I want them. I don't see very well without them. I will also be wearing a pair of sunglasses on the plane. So yeah, I may repack this in the airport. Stand by, you'll see a footage of that if I do, because it does look a little bit overly full right now. But that is everything except for my medication, which I'm gonna take right now downstairs, and then yeah, okay, so once again, if you're still here for this video and you appreciate a chaotic vlog, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, know that I don't typically film chaotic vlogs like this. I typically film much more polished and put together videos. But with all of that being said, wish me luck on this trip. I have a lot that I have to organize. I will insert footage of the trip. Hopefully it's super duper fun. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in a couple days with another video. Thanks!